trumpet.
Oh, okay, I just wanted to catch it. I had to move really fast. That was beautiful. Another beautiful tune. I'm trying to back off now from making so many comments because I don't want to be over analytical. I just want to kind of enjoy it, right? So on that level, let's just say I really enjoyed that song, and that was really mesmerizing, that last part where it was kind of backwards, and you can hear something going on in the background that was also backwards. It sort of makes you almost want to sample it and then reverse it and hear what was going on in the background. It sounded like voices talking or something. But I love just the artisticness of this. It feels just so, capturing a moment, frozen in time of creativity and this band, and just really fun listening to this band. This is really enjoying this a lot. Are you enjoying it? Let me know down below. I'm sure hoping I'm pulling along some of my traditional prog fans, who are, because back in the day, I probably would have not understood all of this. I probably would have said, why would they do that? Why would they make so much quote unquote noise? I didn't get it. And it's still, this kind of music is standing. It's standing strongly. It's obviously important music. It feels like that to me. It's so nice to go back to discover this genre, because to me this is much more satisfying, much more artistic than good old straight out grunge indie rock. It just somehow, this is so much more rewarding. I'm really enjoying this so much. All right, here we go. I think this is the last track. It's a longer one. This song's 7 minutes long. It's a nice transition of chords, I like that. cool bass line. Here we go. That's the end. Cool. Very nice album. Very nice album. I don't know that I would have gotten it back in the day when I was young, but sorry, my kid is making a lot of noise out here. Let me get the microphone right here. Okay. So, really like this album a lot. It's very inspiring. It makes me want to make some of my own music, inspired kind of by that whole shoegaze feel. Just the sort of different approach to music that it is. It's very open and expressive. Obviously is really rule breaking. If any of you know if this album was recorded digitally, leave a comment below. I'll do some research after this video. I really love the album. What do you think? If you're kind of new to this genre and you actually stuck it out, congratulations. Give yourself a pat in the back. Leave a comment below how this impressed you. Did it impress you? I think some of the more naive assumptions or prejudiced assumptions would be like, oh, that's simple. Anyone can make lots of noise and yeah, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's like, there's so much more to it. It's all texture. It's a textural thing. It's almost it is fashion in some sense too. It's just the same like when you want to wear certain kind of clothes with certain kind of fabrics you want to use, you know. So it's a textural thing. Music is definitely art, but then again, music is not only just art. Sometimes it's exercise too. Like I just pick up a guitar and want to play and just do something. It's not necessarily I have to create a piece of art every time I put an instrument in front of myself, right? But sometimes you want to use that instrument and make art. So this album is very artistic, and as I get to know more of the genre and sort of start pinpointing where in history these albums actually came out and what was going on at the same time, that'll be really interesting too, to see how what was going on influenced it and vice versa. And you know, who was the pioneer? Who were the pioneers? It's always interesting to spot, try to find the earliest kind of the first person who did this or the first band that did that. It's always interesting to know. I'm also curious if this album was done all analog or digital. That last song sounded like it had a drum machine, but it could have been just a drum machine, or it could have been the early days of Pro Tools when they sort of discovered, hey, yeah, we can cut and paste, make a loop, and then cut and paste it all the way through the song so it has a repetitive. There's all kinds of revolutions going on in music at that time too. I mean, that was before the internet, or the internet was just barely starting, and so it's interesting how all the music comes along now, and here we find ourselves in the present day listening to a lot of this stuff from a fresh perspective. That's really a wonderful experience. That's what this channel is all about, and I hope you consider joining my Patreon, links down below, or PayPal. Give me a payment through PayPal if you want to just sponsor a video, sponsor a album react, or a song. That's always an option for you, and so that's Prog Dog spiraling out. Talk to you later. Bye.